rivalry, until seeing the girl with someone else shattered him. They had spent their childhood hating each other, teasing, fighting, never letting go. But college changed everything. She had fallen for her senior. At first, he thought it didn't matter until seeing her with him over and over made his heart ache. For the first time, he realized he didn't hate her anymore. He was in love. It was college sports day. The girl was busy with her work when the boy appeared, asking her to cheer him on for his competition. As usual, she refused, and of course, they ended up bickering like always. After he left, her senior came over asking her to cheer for his competition too, but he wasn't alone. Another girl was by his side. Seeing them so close, the girl felt a pang in her chest. Without thinking, she changed her mind and decided to watch her childhood rival compete. The senior caught her eye and said, "Wait for me. I have something to tell you after the competition." She nodded, trying to hide her thoughts, and walked toward the boy who was waiting for her. He saw the worry in her eyes when she saw the senior with that girl, and though jealousy burned inside him, he didn't want to hurt her. He softly said, "Are you gonna cry just for that?" She frowned, and their old bickering started again. Soon the match started, and the boy ran for the long jump. Suddenly a child ran in front of him, and he fell hard, hitting his knees. The girl quickly ran to him and helped him stand. "Are you okay?" she asked. He pretended he was hurt, even though he was fine, just to get her attention. His friends rushed over to help, but he signaled them to stay away. They understood exactly what he wanted. Suddenly he noticed the senior searching for the girl. He couldn't let that happen, not at any cost. He quickly covered her properly, making sure the senior couldn't see her. In the end, he succeeded. She stayed with him in the hospital, carefully cleaning and bandaging his wound. He watched her quietly, feeling something he hadn't expected. Suddenly the girl noticed his face was red. She checked him and realized it was hot. She asked what happened. He tried to ignore her gaze, but before he could embarrass himself further, the doctor appeared. She thought they were a couple. The girl was shocked and tried to deny it, but the boy felt quietly happy inside. When they reached home, the girl decided to stay with him because he was injured. She took care of him and helped him walk, but suddenly they both tripped and fell onto the sofa. Their eyes met, and they felt something strange. It wasn't rivalry. It wasn't hate. It was something attractive. Suddenly there was a knock at the door. They snapped back to reality. She opened it and realized it was the boy's friends. They froze, shocked at what they saw. The boy, who used to be cold and rude, was now soft and gentle with the girl, feeding her the food she liked, even eating vegetables he didn't like because she made him. His friends exchanged glances. Something was changing between them. They were realizing it slowly, but then his friends reminded him. Their competition was in 3 days. He was the pro mobile game player for his team. He couldn't afford to skip it. A few days later at college, the senior approached the girl. He asked her to do nursing practice together. Normally, she would have been excited, but now she felt nothing. She just agreed. They spent the day together. When they stepped outside, she saw a girl waiting for him. She knew somehow this girl was important to him. Before he could explain, she smiled and confessed. "I used to like you," she said. The senior was shocked. He opened his mouth to reply, but the other girl didn't let him. She just smiled and walked away, letting herself soak in the rain.